Hi, I am Ridvan Aydemir, also known as the Apostate Prophet. Yesterday I woke up to learn that my Twitter account was permanently banned. Twitter cited a tweet in which I correctly pointed out that Islam orders the killing of apostates, gays, heretics, critics, and so on, and I also explained that Islam orders to be spread by the sword. I remarked how ironic it is to call Islam therefore a religion of peace. Twitter claimed that I broke their rules against hateful conduct, which they explain by promoting violence, threatening, or harassing people based on their racial identity, their religious identity, and so on. But I didn't do that, right? I'm the one pointing out that Islam has such orders. I am the one who stands up to hate and violence, not the one who promotes it. Going by Twitter's logic, they would also ban Holocaust survivors for citing and criticizing Nazi policies. I am an ex-Muslim. Ex-Muslims are globally persecuted in the Islamic world. In over a dozen countries, you can be sentenced to death for apostasy, just for leaving Islam and making that public. You are socially disowned, mobbed, lynched. Ex-Muslims seek refuge in the West, but tech giants like Twitter or Facebook seem to be siding with the oppressor here and silencing us as well. Meanwhile, people who advocate such horrendous ideas stay unharmed on Twitter. A sheikh called Asim al-Hakim, for example, from Saudi Arabia, didn't even have his tweet deleted, in which he explicitly endorsed the idea of killing apostates. All of this seems really shocking and confusing. Does this mean we can't talk about oppression anymore and stand up against it if it is in the Islamic world? Does this mean really oppressed people are not welcomed on Twitter? Some might say Twitter can do whatever they want to do, but companies like Twitter and Facebook are becoming the norm of communication. People use these platforms for work, for every kind of interaction. We are invited to communicate on these platforms for everything. But at the same time, you can be kicked out from these platforms for pointing out real injustice and opposing it. I hope tech giants reconsider their policies and choose to be on the right side of history, for a freer and better future, for freedom of speech, for peace.